Hi, I'm Pranit. I got in LaunchX, which is one of the most competitive entrepreneurship programs in the world. So, LaunchX is an entrepreneurship program in which students from all around the world team up to create a startup. It consists of around 15 to 18 teams, depending on the cohort. And the idea is that the different teams are creating a startup from ideation and they launch it, and they have to do that in 30 days. And they also have to do $250 in minimum of sales amount. The application for Launcher consists of three parts. So basically, there's an application which we have to write essays for, very detailed essays about our interest in entrepreneurship, about what I did in it, about my future interest in entrepreneurship. And then there's also an interview at LaunchX, and it's a 15 to 20 minutes long interview, which they ask questions about why would I be suitable for the program. They try to test me out basically in that. And there's also a video that the applicants have to create for the program, a minute and a half to a minute long video, depending on the year. So about same activities, what I did in it, and why am I a good candidate for LaunchX? As we have to create a startup, so before the program starts, the LaunchX team shares a questionnaire with us, a detailed questionnaire about what we want to do, our startup goals, like what kind of a startup, personally, what I wanted to do at LaunchX. So it consists about my field of idea, what is my exact idea, and give about 3 to 5 ideas about what they exactly are and how I want to do it, my skills in the team, how would I see myself in the team. They also consisted a couple of tests, a couple of personality tests about myself, so that I can also see that about other people's applications, like the applicants about along me in the team. So with that, I had my team formed. So they gave me their emails, and I contacted them. So we had to come up with the idea for the startup before we got in the program. So my team personally came up with the idea of a food product scanner. So we called the startup Ingredientum. It's a mobile app which people can use to scan the barcodes of food products to get more details about the nutrition, if it's good for them or not. Because in USA, as we did our market research during the program, we got to know that a lot of people there have allergies. Common ones are related to peanut butter allergies. So a lot of people have allergies, and they're very selective about which kind of foods they want to eat. And in supermarkets, it's difficult for people to go through every food item themselves and know about it. Does it contain something that I'm allergic to? And even fitness freaks, I would say, they are very concerned about what kind of food they're putting into their bodies. So a lot of people that we interviewed and during the market research told us that they would actually love the idea of an app in which you can just scan the food product and let it know if it's good for you or not without going through the whole list and wasting a lot of time. So as for LaunchX, they teach us everything. So we are expected to learn about the concept in a day and also apply it later during the day for a startup, and we have to report our company's progress twice every week to our respective mentors, which were selected for our teams. So for my team, it was Larry Gooden. I still remember his name. He was a wonderful mentor for our team and helped us throughout that process. So, and also at LaunchX, there was the 4 weeks were divided into different kinds of learnings. So every week there would be a guest lecture from a person who is a big corporate, from maybe a CFO. One day the lecture is about sales, one day it's about marketing, one day it's about product pitching, it's about the demo day, how important is that. So that was a good exposure for us, as we got to meet all of these people who are currently working in the industry, giving us a glimpse of how it would be like there, and also teaching us like what are we supposed to do and how to make the product as good as the industry level. And so for the first week, it was just ideation. They told us about how can an idea for a startup be sustainable, what it is like, what it should be like. And they would expect us to come up with new ideas for people who already had their ideas. Like my team had already created one. We were expected to work on it and bring a physical copy, bring papers, bring what my startup's business model is, what my financial projections, what am I wanting for it, from market research, and all of these things are included in that. The first day it's about you learn about ideation, and the final day is the demo day. The demo day is which all the teams who came up with the startup ideas pitch all of their ideas to an audience of 800 plus people and which includes a lot of big corporates are the judges, and they rate the team's performance, but it's not public, but it's just for fun. I want to just conclude by saying that LaunchX was possible because of Rostrum, because they helped me with the essays, the rigorous application, the interview, and the ideas for the video that I had to create for LaunchX. And without Rostrum, I couldn't have been part of the experience that LaunchX gave me, which was starting a startup of my own, and with Ingredientum and being the CEO and actually managing things there, man, raising funds, talking to investors, and actually could have quite a bit of fun while trying to create a genuine working app with a working website and pitching it during the demo day. And it was a fun experience, and well, all thanks to Rostrum.